not always have to pay for pussy, you will still insinuate that that is what I have to constantly do, despite the fact that I've already explained myself to you several times on and off.
I listen. You did, and I said okay.
More
I
young men.
didn't rebuttal after that. But the title's the title. It's just it's entertainment. That was at the beginning.
And your title
and you
and
said
your thumbnails continues to
and
continue
it's entertainment. Entertainment. All right, go ahead.
Can I interject something, if I may?
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I think, and I'm because some additional information just popped up. I think I can understand where Homie's coming from. Homie is upset because basically you guys have developed a relationship or friendship outside because you guys talked offline. He kind of feels betrayed because you put that thumbnail up there, you're having this topic, and he kind of feels betrayed because you're kind of dissing him in a way. Is that correct, Homie?
And this isn't the first stream. It's not the first or the second or the third this year that he's done this shit. And I'm saying, okay, that's cool. You do it for clicks. I'm cool with that. But you are a part of those niggas in their 40s that I'm gonna say you're a hater because you're dissing me despite the fact
I'm not
that
a hater.
know the truth.
But
you know the truth.
I'm not a hater.
But you keep dissing me.
Guess what? New York City, the Future's on there. And New York City, the Future hasn't had any problems with it. I've talked about him several times.
Because he's not. He is a trick.
Okay. Ronan, we got you on the channel, brother. Go ahead.
Man,
I'm a hater. I'm old.
Well, here's the thing, and I hear everybody's points. I go in, and Homie's Hub can tell you, I'll go in and check on the brother and continue to encourage him. We got too many crash out dummies in the space already when it comes to black male travelers, that when somebody does something halfway positive, we're still ripping into them like they're the ones doing all the negative. For every one thing you might see Homie Hub do where he might have a picture or a thumbnail of a chica, he's talking about doing businesses. He's trying to encourage a lot of the younger guys on how to move while they're traveling, beside for just getting chicas. You have to give him credit for that. So while there might be a negative connotation because he's trying to get clicks and views for exposure, I mean, I can speak on this, and Passport Blueprint can speak on this too. You know, when you're doing so much positive stuff, nobody's going to pay attention to it. It's not until you put a chica in a thumbnail or say something kind of derogatory are you getting the attention.
That's facts.
To even teach somebody something positive. So at the end of the day, Homie's Hub knows. I always go in there, hey, drop a like and say keep doing what you're doing, and I might pop out. Might not be something I want to go through and listen to the whole show, but at least I go in and encourage the young man. He is transitioning. He is changing. He is trying to show people another side of being a young male traveler, aside for just the crash out stuff, which is 100% with New York City, the Future, you know, the J Rellos and all those guys are doing. So to associate him and that crew is kind of twisted because they're not the same content providers. The Homies Hub is actually putting out content and encouraging people there are other ways besides for just the tricking. By the way, while you're doing the tricking, here's how you're going to run some businesses to make yourself some money so you can stay out here like me type of shit. You get what I mean? But I go in and I check on the brother all the time. There's a lot of younger, older guys that will just, you know, trick off of a title or whatever, and that's great. But at the end of the day, the young man is doing a lot of things right. And like I said, he is, and I said this way back when him and QB were getting into it. Why are you getting on a young man when we should be training him and teaching him and encouraging him so that he is going to be the replacement of us when we're so old, nobody wants to listen to us. He's going to be that guy.
Right.
Why not help him get there?
And I just want to intervene. I just wanted to intervene and say this too. Yeah. The beef between Homie Hubs and rather Homie wants to believe this or not, this is the honest truth. I really didn't want it to escalate outside of YouTube. I really didn't want it to get that far. I just wanted a debate, and I because homie, he was the first person I had. I don't know if maybe one of the first interviews he's ever had on here. I'm not too sure, but I fucked with him. I seen his content. I was like, all right. And I even Ronan, we talked, and I said, yo, this dude's interesting. I mean, I like his music, and I talked a lot of good things about Homie Hubs. I was like, yo, let's get him on the panel. So I got him on there. I had a little interview with him. He didn't really take it to kind of the thumbnail, but I had to redo the thumbnail because it was AI generated and shit. But besides all that, the debates was good. It was heated, but that's all it should have been. That's all it should have been. It should have been aired out and left on YouTube. That's it. But when it just started to go to Discord, information started leaking out and all this other shit, I was like, nah, this ain't fun no more, dude. And I even talked to QB personally. I said, hey, man, listen, y'all got to come to an agreement and kind of squash this shit some sort of how, and I'll talk to both of y'all behind the scenes and try to get this thing going on. But things were just out of my control to the point where I don't know what was said between those two in their conversations alone. And that's just being honest. But I tried to do the best that I could to squash that shit as much as I could. But it got out of hand. So, that's all it was supposed to be. Just a debate, entertainment. But things just got out of hand and things got leaked and people were threatening to sue each other. And it shouldn't have never gone that way. And that's just being honest.
I mean, but that's yesterday's news. What about today? Right. What's going on that?
Well, I think today
was a spin type of thing where it could be a positive spin and saying, hey, compared to the two, Homie's Hub is doing a lot better when it comes to the situations where he might have had a reputation of looking like he was tricking. And he was honest the whole time, even while he was filming that content. Hey, I pay for this.
And I respect that.
He's never lied about whether he was doing something tricking, or so he doesn't have to get on here to lie today. He's never had to lie.
Right. That's I've never ever said I wasn't paying. Thank you, Ronnie.
And like I said, all honesty,
he's never been that guy that lied about I'm not tricking. That was all his first content was about. And I always complimented how he had prearranged some shots. He had somebody kind of documenting his journey and then how he was moving. Even then, he wasn't moving recklessly. We talked about this offline and online with him.
I'll tell you this, right? I respect the fact that he did say he did trick, and I got nothing against it. And I've said this time and time again, I got nothing against people who trick. The only thing I say is that what I don't like is and this has nothing to do with Homie Hubs. It's nothing to do with you, but it's just with other things that I see with other content creators. Is that the fake illusion of trying to act as if you're having a genuine connection with this woman, and we see it for our eyes that is not, and we know that it's being played for played. And that's when I talk about it. Now, as far as this goes, this was just something that was thrown out to me. I have people who hit me up in emails and say, hey, you should do a topic on this. You should do a subject on this. Oh, I have people who hit me up with emails and send me videos. I'm like, oh, okay, this kind of looks interesting. Let's talk about it. So I'm one of those. I put it out there. I get everybody's opinions on it. Whether I agree with it or disagree is not my opinions to agree or disagree on things. I have the audience make their decisions for themselves. If you want to ask my personal opinion on it, I'll go ahead and give my personal opinion on it. But besides all that, I don't have anything personal against none of these guys. I'm cool with homies. I'm cool with QB. I think personally when QB was on here today, he handled it well. He didn't get outrageously crazy. He didn't say anything disrespectful, and he just left it how it is. And both gentlemen did handle themselves very well. But I'm just gonna say this on my ending part, and I'll let you guys go ahead and talk, and I'll close it up. Homie Hubs, I got nothing personal against you, brother. I don't have anything personal against you. I got other personal demons and other personal shit outside of YouTube that I'm dealing with. So you are not a thought of a process of me targeting, because I don't want you to think this is targeting. It's entertainment. It's shits and giggles, and that's what it is. And I respect you having your honest opinion, and I respect the fact that you're doing other things that we can see what you're doing out there. You know what I mean?
Moving forward, I've already said how I feel about you. I stand on that 110%.
That's fine.
The verses between NYC The Future and me is because I believe he is not monetizing his content the way that he could be, and he is underperforming, and he has too many people on his team and in his ear, and it is stopping him from trying to get ahead. Because just like on your panel, on his panel, he allows his audience to paint a narrative that I am clout chasing him, when in reality I'm lapping NYC the future by thousands and thousands and thousands of light years. So what I was trying to offer to NYC the future when he was supposed to come to Medellin was some advice on how to put out content so he can start going viral and not find himself stuck in the Rello loop where he has to keep fundraising just to get on a plane and land in a new country. Unfortunately, that it's been taken completely out of context because everyone over there, it seems as if when you speak anything with any semblance of intelligence in this space, you are instantly a target for constant negative comments. And I'm kind of just starting to accept that that's what it is.
Okay. Blueprint, you want to chime on anything? I know you've been quiet over there, brother.
Oh no, I'm just let you guys, because it seems like you two have more of the frustration or anything. But like I said,
no, I honestly don't. This is you two for me, brother.
I think like I said, a lot of things got cleared up. Like I said, I have nothing against homie, and I hope he doesn't take anything I said personally or anything like that. I hope he takes my advice and take a trip down to Bali, spend some time there. I think he'll have a great time first and foremost. And also, I think he'll get some good business advice that'll help him on his business ventures and stuff like that. But like I said, I never had any issues with homie or anything like that. It's just, that I think with the whole black, like I told you before, Andrew, what I think about the black travel space, because of this whole pay for play stuff, it just made it into sex tourism. We are not, like Ronan just said, when we put positive stuff out there, we don't get views, and these are the critical and the most important stuff out there. I'm quite sure that homies, because I catch some of homie stuff in passing, and he does put some stuff out there, critical information, but for the most part, I got to put a chica or some hot woman over there to get people to come to my channel. It's like I shouldn't have to do that. Information is information.
To be honest, that's his generation. We're out of that generation, to tell you the truth. Yeah. And if he knows that's the only way that he can get people of his age to pay attention to the good information he's trying to give out, just like we said, this is all about, this is a business. This is nothing personal.
Yeah, like nothing personal. And I respect everybody.
And I don't have anything, like I said, nothing personal to homie at all. It's just sad. In the overall
it is sad, the content that we put out and we don't get the views that the crash out dummies do. It's sad all the way around. And it's even worse when you got a young guy that's sitting there trying to do it. He's got the same struggles.
Yeah. So, so homie, have much success in what you're doing, much endeavor. Be safe out there. That's basically what I want for all you guys out there that's traveling.
Play with the passport. You got something? Play with the passport. You got
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I wanted to share something, man, because I was getting ready to, I'm out here in this oil field, man. You know how this shit go. But anyway, I was thinking about it. Just kind of came to me, and I said, let me jump on here, man, and share this with the homie, just so he can, maybe it can resonate. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, right? I was, I don't know. I was probably like 19, 20, right? And one of the cats that I come from under, he got locked up, right? And so when he came home from his bid, he was fucked up. You know what I mean? But we was rocking. You know what I mean? We was rocking. And when he came home, man, he used to always say little slick shit. And I used to be like, man, I used to tell my cousin, like, oh man, why DG, man? Why you always hating, man? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, don't worry about that nigga, man. I'm like, nah, man, like he hating, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? Every time I would come around, man, this nigga porn, yeah, you got the rig, okay, you just had the color. He used to always say slick shit, man. And for the life of me, I couldn't understand it. But this is somebody that I grew up admiring. So I always kept my mouth shut, right? So one day, we had a, I think it was like a birthday party or some type of a gathering at his crib, right? My cousin called me, boom, come on over here, man. We over here kicking it, woo woo. I get up over there, And I come in there, and this was the first time like he really like showed me like some real love. He's like, oh, what's up? Well, I'm like, oh man, I'm cooling, you know what I'm saying? And he ends up pulling me out in the backyard, right? He's like, yeah, I want to talk to you real quick. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't even trying to hear it because I'm like, yo, man, this nigga always got some slick shit to say. I'm gonna have to squabble this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like he always got some slick shit to say, man. And man, we went out in the back, and he said, hey man, you know, man, you know, I want to apologize to you. And I'm like, hey, apologize for what? He like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? I just came home from the joint. You know what I mean? And you know, I was fucked up and broke. You know what I'm saying? You young niggas just running around here getting to it with the bad baby. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm like, hey, dog, man, like, nigga, I looked up to you. You know what I'm saying? And he told me, he's like, man, he's like, I know you did, homie. He said, and that's why it hurt me so much. You know what I'm saying? This is, man, I'm getting a little emotional thinking about it. You know what I mean? Because this is.
I just want to chime in to say this to everybody on the platform. Thank you all, every one of you guys for being on here. I respect every one of you guys' opinions, whether we agree or disagree. It's good to see enlightened gentlemen on here discussing the issues and laying it all out on here. You know what I mean? So I want to respect. I just want to give my respect and my gratitude to every one of you guys on here. And you, homie Hubs, it's no disrespect coming from my way. Continue doing what you're doing, and I do hope that you gain a lot of success, and you keep pushing what you pushing with your content, brother.
Yeah, man. And so yeah, the homie bring me out there, and he tell me he like you know, because at this point I'm just kind of, you know, swaying like, man, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You just talking whatever. And again, this cat was he's about 8 years older than me. And he like, look, he like, nah, nigga, look at me. And I'm like, man, what's up, man? He like, look, homie, I'm sorry. He said, I'm sorry, nigga. I was fucked up, nigga. I'm coming home from the joint fucked up, right? And he was like, you know, from this day on, nigga, you my brother, you my little partner. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he kind of gave me my name. You know what I mean? Northside Hollywood. He gave me my name. You know what I mean? And so I'm saying that story to say this. Sometimes you got to just let time work some shit out. You know, homies, you might be feeling like this today, right? But you know, maybe in time, you know, people might be able to see what the picture that you really trying to paint. You know what I mean? But right now in the moment, you know, motherfuckers can't see it, right? But if you give shit time, bro, the right people, or the people you may not even think was paying you some attention, or maybe people you thought was hating, in time, nigga, them people can come back around and they can admit to their wrong. You understand? Because in life, bro, you gotta forgive people that you feel did the wrong, but you also gotta forgive yourself to move forward. I mean, so I just want to come up and share that, man, because it just kind of came to me. You know what I mean? So I just want to come up and share that, man. But I'm out of here.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
No doubt.
Okay, so guys, we gotta close it up because time is going, and I gotta get some money. Homie Hubs, tell people where they can meet you at, where they can follow you at, and all that good stuff, brother.
For those of you guys that want to tap it with me at the Homies Hub. Whether you're interested in nightlife content, dating content, digital nomad content, I have a little bit of it all. Just to give y'all a quick background, I'm college educated. I'm in the tech and the business field, and I've basically been working for myself for the past year. My channel is just documenting my life and my whole experiences, being overseas, being single, you know, free, and being careful but a little bit careless. So a lot of fun on my channel. If that's the kind of thing that you like to vibe and chime into, there's always gems in every live stream, so y'all can tap in with me. Appreciate it.
Okay, I appreciate you. You guys go ahead and follow Homie the Hubs. Passport Blueprint. You got a YouTube channel. You got anybody want to follow you? Go ahead and put your information out there.
Yeah, I have my YouTube channel, Passport Blueprint, where you learn how to travel. We keep up to date with travel news, anything Pacific. We're also talking about getting residency overseas, getting other passports overseas, citizenship and stuff like that. I am in the process of working on a second channel, a music channel basically, and that is going to be more to come. So those are the only two channels that one's being worked on, and then we just have the main channel, the Passport Blueprint.
Wow, we got a cat fight in the building. What the hell's going on with it? Chicana and Victoria over here? The fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they might need to come up.
Yeah. For real.
But no, let me get mine out real
Go
quick.
ahead,
I want to give the Homies Hub, the young brother, his flowers. He's trying to change. He started his content one way. He knew he can't continue to maintain that, even when he was doing the tricking stuff, he was still starting to kind of like try to educate people on, starting businesses and being able to maintain and support themselves while they're traveling abroad. He's continued on that. So I got to give him credit for that. You know what I mean? And like I said, he's an up and coming young man that could possibly be controlling this space here in a little while. Like I said, we're aging out. You got to find some positive brothers out there that are younger that's going to be able to take on the mantle and carry it forward in the future. So, we can only say so many things. The thing I got to tell you, Homies Hub, is, brother, I came out of the sales arena. I had old white Russian dudes and Italian dudes that I was competing against in sales, man. You got to have some tough ass skin in this game. You already know this is a business. A lot of people take this personal. This is their secondary lives. They're sitting up in their fucking basements. They ain't doing shit with their life beside living vicariously through YouTubers and content creators. So at the end of the day, people are going to pick a side, so like the Andrew show says that sometimes
I'm on my side. How about that? I'm on my side.
Right. But at the end of the day, you can't take everything so personally that you come out of character of who you truly are as a person.
You really can't.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I give you defending your position, but at some point you got to kind of just say, look, this motherfucker don't know what the hell he's talking about. Real talk. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to ignore people that don't matter, and what they say. And sometimes, exactly what it is. All publicity ain't bad publicity.
Exactly.
At least people are going to be inquisitive enough to want to come over to your channel and see what you're really about instead of taking that person word for it. You get what I'm saying? And that's your opportunity to prove them wrong. Just like this is your opportunity to prove everybody wrong about how they feel about you on this topic, but to direct them over to your channel and show them the inspirational stuff that you do. So flip it. Don't feed into it. Flip it. You don't have to feed in anything. You know what I mean? There's all kind of people will come and paint a narrative on a panel. You either bite and lose, or you flip it and win. And Angela Show will tell you, I've had people come and attack my character. I'm dating an AI girlfriend. I'm living in the Philippines, bro. My best life. It's fucking 3:30 in the morning, but I wanted to make sure I got up. I told my girl, I'm going to get up and I got to say something. 3:30 in the motherfucking morning. I'm giving you your flowers. So I'm telling you, head in the right direction. You take that how you want to, but don't feed into the negative bullshit that you might hear from time to time. That means you're somebody of note that somebody even wants to have a conversation about you. You can look at it one way or you can look at it another. Always look at it on the upside. Never look at it on the negative side. Flip that shit.
Hey, Ronan, remember the time when I got that racist guy on the channel? Oh, you were heated.
Oh, yeah.
That guy hates my guts. Oh, my God. That motherfucker.
I do want to say this about Ronan, though. Ronan has been like the only positive older figure that constantly is like showing support to me in this space. Like I'm saying, like we're going on a year since I even made like my introduction into the travel space. It was in August. We're in July now, so I appreciate you, man. You have no idea how much those words like carry dudes like me to just keep going, because it feels weird being in this space when I got so many dudes that are older than me constantly talking down on me with an audience. It feels weird to me, and it does make me get in defense mode. It does, to be honest.
Well, let's try to understand Homie Hubs a lot clearly, guys, and show some mutual support. Because it's all about support here. It's all about growth and networking. So I honestly wish everybody on this panel much success and growth, because you guys grow, I grow, we all grow. You know what I'm saying? It's when we do YouTube panels and we connect with each other, that's a part of networking. So regardless or not, I look at it as a form of business, like Ronan was saying. So at the end of the day, everybody's gonna have their opinions. Let them rock. At the end of the day, as long as we have a common grounds and respect for each other after we log off, that's all that really matters.
Facts. Hey, homies, if it makes you feel any better, I'm gonna wind up being on the Andrew Show talking about my experiences here in the Philippines, and of course, I'm gonna have my haters. I have black pillars that are hating on me since QB Passport days. When I was on his panel, when I first started my relationship with this the woman I'm here with. You know what I'm saying? So you're always gonna have that hater, but you can't feed into that shit. All you can do is show them where they're wrong.
And homie, just to tell you, I talk straight travel. I even got haters.
Yeah, that's just the way it is, man. I mean, people gotta talk shit.
You got deranged people out there on social media that
Right.
just want to freaking hate just to hate. Or if you say something out of pocket that even wasn't directed towards them, they just start hating on you and then to get all angry and stuff like that. You have those people with issues. Unfortunately, it's just weird. It's it's something we got to learn to roll with. It sucks, but it just unfortunately it's the way it is. Business. You have a right to respond the way you want to respond to it. So long as legal. But that's just the way this whole industry is. It sucks.
Yeah,
Well,
I appreciate it.
Go ahead.
You saying
You
so?
just got a lot of weirdos on social media. That's basically it.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I'm gonna be on my way to another city. I'm documenting my ventures on the coast. I'll definitely keep y'all posted. I hope you guys all have a good day.
And homie, I'm gonna show my support. Okay, brother, I'm gonna show my support. Real
And
talk.
same here. I will do the same with you.
Where
Homie,
you
right?
headed to? What country you headed to next?
I'm gonna make that announcement when we get there. But
All right, cool.
And let me get these 2 super chats out. I have to.
I'm gonna read the super chats too. When we
Okay.
go to, I'm gonna read all the super chats out here because shout out to everybody. I know I didn't read the super chats. Blueprint's on right here already. Shout out to you for the super chat. Shout out to QB Passport flexing with the super chat. Paying for pros to make content, you winning. Okay. Shout out to QB with another one. Went to Lima. Okay. Well, this is attack homonyms over here. Okay. Tyrone Maxon. Okay. Shout out to you. Let's just go to Don Juan with a $2 donations. He's jealous of Zoe's regular women in Peru. Okay. Shout out to Travel is Therapy. Homie Hub is the trick of the year. Okay. Don Juan. He's holding. Damn. There's a lot of attack homonyms going on here, bro. Melissa, do you think Homie Hub is attractive? Okay. Shout out to you. Darnell Elliott says, gentlemen, unfortunately, sell in the black community. We don't want good and educational content. We want filth like the Jerry Springer show to sell. Okay, shout out to you. We got Brandon with the $10 donation. He says, Ronan, I love you. No homo. how are you being?
I love how you're being a peacemaker.
I read that all wrong. I'm sorry. My bad.
Go ahead.
Okay, Ronan, I love how you are being a peacemaker here. At the end of the day, we all brothers that need to get past the bullshit. Nobody's perfect. Let's all figure it out what we can do to learn from this. Okay, facts. All right. We've got the last donation, Melissa Rodriguez with the $5. She says, love the Andrew show. You're not a hater. HHH needs to do him and have a backbone. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it, fellas. Like I said, I want to thank you guys all for being on the show. It's much greatly appreciated and having your opinions. God damn, 4 hours and 18 minutes, man. I try to.
Bro, it's 4 o'clock in the morning for me, and I had to get up and get on this bitch.
Fuck,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
It's a good live though. It was good. It's very intense, but we kind of like that shit. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody. You know, even though homie hubs don't like me very much right now, but that's okay. You know.
Yeah, y'all need to watch that shit.
Oh, it's squash on my end. I mean, there's no issues with me. I got no issues with him. It's just a particular topic, but you know, it is what it is. Good show, Drew. Shout out to you.
I had to say that the AI work is starting to get real good, brother. You know, you're following your big brother's footsteps here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. How's your AI girlfriend doing over there, Ryan?
You know, she's doing real nice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
real nice. That's all I can say.
It's okay.
Oh, did you get that information from me, Ronan?
Which one? Did you email me something? Because I don't check my email that often.
I did. I sent you, and you said, "Oh, you'll get back to me on it."
Oh, you talking about the SRRV information? Yeah. I just renewed my my visa actually yesterday on the 4th of July here. Okay. And yeah, no problem. Actually, July 3rd. I did it the day before the 4th. But yeah, I just did another 2-month extension. I'm getting ready to move into a long-term lease. So I'm about to do I think I'm either do a 60 or 90-day check-in to go through everything I went through. But yeah, I'm going to do the SRRV stuff, and I'll get that to you as well, so you can put some content together for your stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, because we're doing a lot of content about getting resident visas in different locations and stuff like that for the channel.
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, I just want to say this. You know, I'm not a frequent traveler. You know, I'm a hater. What else? I'm 40 years old. I don't get bitches. I just want to just make that clear, you know.
Kevin Rome, are you having dreams about Nova Star? Where the hell did that come from, man? All of a sudden, he's talking about Nova Star. No, Kevin Rome.
Somebody still had dreams about
No, he's like, shout out to Nova Star. I'm like, yo, Kevin, she ain't even showed up in the room. I'm starting to look like, did I miss something? Did she say hi to us?
Who got dreams of Nova Star?
I guess Kevin Rome's is still remembering the tatas on the camera. Yes,
man, how can you not remember? Jesus Christ.
Nova can be my star.
But shout out to the ladies too, man. We got some ladies that showed up too, even in the past shows, man.
Yeah. All up in the comments, going back and forth. Yo, you know,
women love drama, man. They love me, man. They love this Jerry Springer shit. What up, New York City Kings?
I never seen Victoria get so active, really, in the comments.
She going heavy on Big Connor.
She over there fighting for you, Andrew. I don't know. Y'all might need to have a conversation offline.
I don't discuss entertainment business on YouTube offline. I keep everything on YouTube, buddy.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, man. What up, New York City Kings? We about to close it up. I know you've been watching, brother. You got any things you want to say? Man,
I got something to say. You know, both of them dudes look like dummies, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't possibly be from New York acting like that. I wanted to intervene, but I didn't feel like cooking because I give up them days, man. But
this is what we here for.
You got NYC, the future dummy. That's all he do is beg. He's just a broke dude with a passport. Then you got the other dude just thinking he's Mr. YouTube. Yo, and I tried to give him some slack, but I didn't want to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like fighting against a wall with that guy. So I didn't want to get anywhere. But yo, they trying to represent New York. They making it look bad, man. Damn. And if I see New York City, the future walking the streets of New York, I'm gonna smack him.
Oh man.
Straight up dummy. He make all black people look bad. Straight up.
Damn.
I'm gonna kindly walk up to him and smack it at him.
I appreciate you tempering your passion, NYC Kings.
Damn.
And let me be the peacemaker on this one. I really do, because I seen you on the chat a long time ago. I know you would have popped up here and did the other.
You know I would have did the other. Straight up. I would have grounded them both. I let the show go on. I let it go on. I didn't want to disturb the content. It was getting good. You know what I'm saying? And I had to let it slide. I didn't feel like cooking, but
it's fair. We some old ass niggas. You know, we got.
It ain't that. You know, I'm what you call a legend. So I've been there, done it all. Ain't nothing they can say. Go do the job over here, and this. I don't want to hear it all, man. I done been to every country. There's nothing you can tell me. Okay, but still in all, I'm gonna listen to the show. I left the travel community because of these idiots like that, begging.
Hey, you know they don't like that word.
Crash outs. What is crashing out got to do with traveling?
Yeah,
I'm in Manhattan all the time. I see crash outs walking by me every minute. But you're gonna get on the internet and look like a black fool, a black Sambo, a Sambo, with red lipstick.
That's a word I've heard in a long time. Is Sambo.
That's what they are.
Wow.
One dude on here, he fat. He got ashy lips, talking about he missed the YouTube. Come on, man.
Oh God, come on, man. Don't do that.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Making New York look. I am Mr. New York. Making New York look bad.
Damn.
We move in silence, man. We don't move like that. We don't be begging and on. Come on, man. What kind of man does that and calls it donation? You need to donate to it. I can donate to a real charity. The kids that got cancer. What am I gonna donate to a bum for?
Oh man.
Straight up, man. Anyway, it was a good show, yo. It was a good show, you know.
I appreciate you, man.
Me and Roland, we listened to the QBs come on, and you know, I let it ride out because it was good content.
I ain't gonna lie, this got to be the most fire show of the year.
I let it ride out.
I missed the first part. I was asleep.
Oh my God.
Woke up and started hearing the show. I was like, yo, man, I'm gonna have to get
this
on.
shit needs to get at least 2,000 views, man. This shit was crazy.
No, it was a good show, man. And the other guy who claimed he got all of this stuff happening, I ain't never seen his show. I never seen all of this stuff he got going on for him. All these followers he claimed he got, Mr. YouTube.
Well, I just want to say happy 4th of July to all you gentlemen out there and everybody else that's watching the show. Happy 4th of July. Much respect to everybody who's in tune and watching. And God bless everybody and your families out there, and be safe, man. And I hope that everybody continues to be successful in 2025.
Absolutely.
You got to play the Maya clip, man.
Okay, and for those of you who say that, you know, Mr. Show's a hater, you're such a hater. Listen, I got haters too, and I'm gonna. In fact, I got a woman who hates on me so much that I had to make a soundbite out of her. So let's go ahead and close off the Captain Show with the lovely voice of
The Andrew Show.
I guess y'all men just don't get it. Y'all just don't get it.
The Andrew Show.
It's not getting through your thick ass fucking potato head skull.
The Andrew
Cut that
Show.
fluffy ass fucking hair off the top of your fucking head. Maybe what I'm saying is gonna fucking seep through.
Welcome to The Andrew Show.
Says no or doesn't want something, that's what she means. It's not about being bullying you or telling you what to do. I don't want my motherfucking picture on your fucking show as a thumbnail.
Welcome to The Andrew Show.
God damn it, motherfucker!
The Andrew Show. Like and subscribe.